Time to talk women's lacrosse. Of course, a couple of weeks ago, you saw somebody look a lot like this. Well, this is her twin sister, Julia, and it's Julia Collins, another local product from River Hill High School. We love to see the local kids get to the Naval Academy, and just like I asked your sister, why the Naval Academy for you?
It was definitely the best opportunity, like long term, thinking of our futures afterwards. It was definitely the best opportunity compared to the other places.
You played multiple sports just like your sister in high school. Why did lacrosse differentiate for you?
I've just been playing lacrosse a lot longer. It's been more like a part of the family, so just especially with me and my sister and my other two sisters, we all played lacrosse. So it was something we could all do in the backyard, and then that's just like what made us fall more in love with it than like basketball.
I imagine you guys probably had some pretty good pickup games in your backyard.
It was great, yeah.
No doubt about that.
Yeah.
I bet. Obviously, George Washington coming up for you guys midweek here. You're so far through this portion of the season. Thoughts on where you guys are and how you've played so far?
I think we're doing pretty good. Pretty excited for the challenges ahead of us. GW, they're going to be a good team, even though they've lost 2 games. They've played pretty good competition, Delaware and UMBC. So pretty excited about that.
Your schedule, even outside of the league, before you get into any of the league competition, you guys have some good foes on the schedule. As an athlete, do you like the challenge that presents? And I'll go back to your high school days. How much did playing at River Hill and all of the big games that you played in Howard County, whether it be lacrosse, basketball, or whatever, how much did that prepare you for those big time moments now that you find yourself in having to be productive for your team?
I love it. At River Hill, we always have like the Mary Ridge, Glen Elg, Mount Hebron. Those teams, they've always been good. So it really gives you a chance to prove yourself in your school that you're just as good at the top than any other team.
I was going to say, I'm sure you see a lot of those same athletes now along the trail here in this sport. I mean, it's so spread out. The game has grown so much. To test yourself against the Dukes of the world, thoughts on how you all played in that game? Because for most of that game, you all proved that, hey, we can play on the same field with these guys. Mm-hmm. and obviously that's a top 10 program year in and year out.
First half, we were right with them, I felt like the whole entire half. Just second half, like draw controls, free possession shots, just a lot of stuff just kind of took over. So
you've had a good year off the wing with your sister taking many of the draw controls. Is there a chemistry to that, or I think on the surface people look at face-offs and draw controls in the men's and women's game, and it almost looks like it's a survival of the fittest out there. Take us inside. What is it like during a draw control as you're trying to gain possession for your team, because you seem to be fairly good at it?
Yeah, me and my sister, we definitely have a connection. She always give me a little head nod, but most of the time we talk about it beforehand, like where the draw's going to go. If it doesn't go there, where to go. But so most of the time we know. So I'll box out for her if it's closer. She'll box out for me, and then we just kind of go from there.
Can you tell obviously the draw control in women's lacrosse, there is an art to this thing. You have some officials who take forever to make sure that the sticks are there and everything is lined up. And then you have some who just, hey, let's put it up there and let's go. Can you see by the way your sister is lining up you can almost tell what she's thinking or what she's going to attempt to do with the ball?
Yeah, most definitely. Like her body positioning, like how far she kind of bends down, I can definitely tell.
Is there, in terms of different techniques, are there a lot of different techniques to the draw control, especially for her in that situation?
I'm not like a draw specialist, but for her, I know she likes to push it. She's kind of like her power to push it up there. So, and that's pretty successful, so yeah.
What's it like to share this experience at the Naval Academy with her?
Oh, I love it. We'll have like these memories for the rest of our life, so.
Does it make it easier, especially if you guys are having a tough moment, whether it be in the hall or even in lacrosse? Let's face it, you're a Division I student athlete. This is the pinnacle of what you can do. You kind of lean on each other when you need to for support.
Definitely, she's like an instant support buddy. Like we're always there. We're always going to be there. She's only a couple floors up, so she's gonna be fine.
At the same time, what's it like to play so close to home?
Oh, I love it. My parents can come to every game. My family, so it's a good experience.
What are you hoping for the rest of this season, especially as you all get into Patriot League play, where it's going to be competitive game in and game out?
Well, right now, I know our goal is definitely to win the Patriots and then go into NCAAs and definitely leave our mark. So
All right. Appreciate the time. Best of luck against GW this week.
Thank you.
All right, that's Julia Collins joining us here on the Navy Sports Magazine. Mids and GW coming up on Wednesday. It'll be a 5 p.m. start over at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium. Joe Miller will have the call on Patriot League TV as well. And as always, for the rest of the schedule, for all 33 varsity sports here at the Academy, go to www.navysports.com.